My guests are Rachel Johnson and Walt Eckert. They're with the town of Shallotte. Welcome to our show.
Jim, it's great to be here.
Yes, thank you.
Now, I know what your capacities are, but our viewers may not. So tell us what you do, each of you, at Shallotte.
Sure, Jim. I'm the mayor of Shallotte.
And I'm the media and events coordinator for the town.
Shall I call you Mr. Mayor?
Call me Walt.
Thank you, thank you. We're here to talk about the Shallotte SummerFest and Concert Series, starting fairly soon. Tell us a little bit about what the series consists of.
Sure, Jim. I'll start, and then Rachel can give any additional information.
Sure.
This is, I think, our 5th year of doing the movie and concert series. We do it at Rourke Park in Shallotte, and we have a combination of both concerts and movies, and with the movies designed for families with small children. And we always start the season on Memorial Day weekend, Sunday Memorial Day weekend. And I think Rachel can just maybe tell you a little bit about some of the exciting things we have for that special day as we remember our veterans and the sacrifices they made.
Well, let's talk about that, Rachel.
Mm-hmm. On Memorial Day, the event will start about 4:30, and we're very excited. We have the U.S. Army Ground Forces Band from Fort Bragg coming in.
Fantastic.
It'll be their rock band called the Loose Cannons, and they put on a very exciting show, so that should be really fun. We also have a guest speaker, retired U.S. Marine Corps Gunnery Sergeant Chris Cavanaugh will be speaking with us, and then we're going to fire a cannon. We'll have Civil War reenactors there to give us a little bit about the history of Memorial Day, and we're going to fire a cannon in tribute to all of our American heroes and all that have given all their lives.
And we'll get the details on screen, but what time is it?
It's at 4:30.
At 4:30 in the afternoon. I'm a veteran. I'll try to be there.
Yes, good. We'll count on it.
Thanks. We're talking about a series of events that continue through the summer into the late August months. Tell us generally, why do you do this?
Well, Jim, the Board of Aldermen at the town of Shallotte decided back around 2008, when the economic times were difficult, that we wanted to provide some entertainment options for our citizens that were free, that were family-friendly, and that would add some enjoyment in people's lives. And we've grown it each year. This year, after Memorial Day, we're going to have events every Thursday starting July 3rd. I think we have five concerts and 3 movies. And one of the exciting things about it is the last movie we're having, which I think should be great fun for the families, and maybe Rachel can tell you a little bit more about that movie and what she has up her sleeve.
Please do.
Yes. To conclude this series, we're going to have a flashback movie night, and we're going to show E.T. So it'll be a good time for people who remember the movie from the first time around to enjoy it, and then to introduce it to a new generation. And
for young and old alike.
That's right.
I remember.
Yes, and there'll be Reese's Pieces there.
It was a great movie. Yes, I really remember that.
And in our first movie, there's a lot of excitement about that too. It's Disney's Frozen, and that's won quite a bit of awards this year. And
tell us generally about the times of the events.
The concerts will start at 6:30. The movies start at sunset, because obviously we're outside and we have to get the right amount of darkness. So it's usually around 8:30, but it just depends on when it's dark enough for the movie to start.
Sure. And I think I know just where the location is, but let's tell our viewers.
Right, it's Rourke Park. For those of who aren't exactly sure of the name of the park, it's right off Main Street, and it's sort of across the street from Jerome's, exactly.
What do you think the series brings to the community?
It offers the community a chance to have a free event and to come together and have entertainment, and it's a chance for them also to enjoy downtown Shallotte area. And Mr. Wild, is there anything else that...
Yeah, I think 2 things, just building on what Rachel said, Jim. One, with focusing on the movies particularly, we deliberately choose, and as you heard a couple of the titles already with Frozen and E.T., movies that really are family appropriate.
Right.
And it is a joy on those evenings to see the families with small children and the children running and playing together before the movie starts. And we usually have some treats there for them. And it's a lovely venue outside. And we just like to see the families having some enjoyment. And the concerts are fun. Some of the bands that we have are very, very popular. And we get 400 or 500 people out for those.
Well, you build a sense of community.
And we, as Rachel said, we do want to get people into downtown Shallotte.
Sure.
We are on the cusp of, I think, some very significant positive changes for the town. And we want to support our merchants, and we want people to be downtown.
Yeah. Now, all of the events are free, am I correct?
Absolutely.
Okay. Can you recall a few of the groups that you have this summer?
Sure, and it's interesting. We've got groups that we've had before that draw very well and are very popular. For instance, the Band of Oz is a band that people love to hear, and we have Jim Quick and his band, which is also very, very popular. I think we're having Sea Cruise, is that right, Rachel?
Sea Cruise will be the first concert in July, so that'll be a neat event. So we're also going to have our farmers market from 4 to 8 that night, so both events will be right there together.
Excellent.
Excellent. And then we have some new bands this year that the town has not had before. We have Blackwater Rhythm and Blues, and they're very excited, and they've already and they've already asked if they can play longer than they were supposed to. So that'll be a fun show. And we also have Hip Pocket Band, which there were a lot of requests for them this year.
You have a number of vendors that will be joining you for these events, am I right?
We do, yes. The July 3rd, we'll have the farmers market open from 4 to 8, and then in addition to that, we'll have each of the events. We'll have Dixieland Kettle Corn there, and also Sunset Slush. And Dixieland Kettle Corn's a lot of fun. They pop the kettle corn right there, and they have old-fashioned drinks, cheer wine, and things like that. So it brings another element. And then also some of the farmers market vendors may be making appearances throughout the concert season.
Yeah. Well, the two of you have painted a really good picture of what these events are like. On the other hand, I understand you're doing some things differently or adding to your program.
Right, Jim. A couple of the changes that we alluded to earlier, but I'd like to emphasize.
Please.
In past years, we have staggered our series so there's an event every other week, which is sort of hard for people to keep track of. Is this a week that there's an event or not?
Right.
So we've deliberately this year changed that so that beginning on July 3rd, every Thursday there's an event, which will make people just know if this is a Thursday, there's something going on.
Right.
The second thing we did, and I give Rachel a lot of credit for this, with our Memorial Day celebration, bringing in an Armed Forces band, which they're a lot of fun anyhow, but it just really keeps the event focused on Memorial Day, on our brave young men and women who serve this country and those who've paid the ultimate price. So I think the whole tenor of Memorial Day is going to be very exciting and very patriotic.
I'm sure. How do we get information?
You can call the town at 754-4032. You can go to our website, which is townofshallotte.org.
Right.
We're also on Facebook, which is a new thing for the town. So all of the concerts will be posted there as well. So.
Yeah.
I think also, Jim, we've been working with the county, and I do want to give the county great credit in coordinating not just our events, but the events of other towns. And we will be having, with their good help, brochures printed, which we will have distributed throughout the town and in the area, so people will have something they can also look at in addition to going to the other media outlets.
It's a great event. It's a great contribution to our larger community, and we thank you, Mayor Walt Eckert and Rachel Johnson, for being with us.
Thank you so much, and thanks for having us, Jim.
Thank you.